Louisiana beer reviews. Rugged brown ale. This is Mountain Ale from Shed Brewery of Vermont. It's a rugged ruby colored brown ale. They have late kettle edition, they said, of Mount Hood and what's the other one? Thought I would remember it. Northern Brewer. Sorry about that. Mount Hood Northern Brewer hop. Sorry. 7.4% alcohol, 35 IBUs right on the can. They have cans now. Usually it's in bottles, but they have on the website. Now in cans. From the Green Mountain State. See if I can figure out this date, guys. Yeah, October 21st, 2020. I guess at 6:27 a.m. All right. This is a restaurant and a microbrewery. Thank you, Craig Swinson, for sending this to me. I tell people don't send me beer, but he really wanted to, and I certainly appreciate it. So here we go. Now, as far as the malts and other hops, they don't say on the website at all, so I can't tell you. It started in 1982, and I don't know if it was just a restaurant and an inn, like a inn and tavern, and then they added beer later. I don't know. Their website was kind of unclear about how long they've been actually brewing there, but maybe it's been back to 1982. It's a mostly clear brown ale with a creamy ivory head. Similar to Newcastle Brown Ale, but much stronger, 7.4, 35 IBUs. Of course, we have the new Lagunitas Newcastle, which I want to examine one Wednesday night with other guys. Not much aroma, maybe a little sweet brown bread crust, but not a whole lot of aroma here. It's pretty cold beer, so taste. I'm pretty sure they got other video reviews for it. Now, Rate Beer hates it. They give it a low score, like 44 out of 100, 45 in the style. Some crazily low score. But Beer Advocate's saying it's good. It's an 84. It's good. And Untapped has 72. 72 is good for that website. Ooh, this is sweet, caramel, and tasty, and a little bitterness. Nice little touch of bitterness. From the Mount Hood Northern Brewer hops. Schlitz beer uses Mount Hood and Willamette hops. That's what. Well, another story. That's a better than average macro lager. A little verging on IPL. Really, they were into IPL territory for a couple of years with it, I thought. Medium bodied. The slightest little slickness in the mouthfeel. Medium dry finish. Nice lacing around in this clean glass. One of the viewers was telling me, oh, there's no way some of these filter beers are going to have sediment. You're crazy. Your glasses are not clean. You have problems with your glassware. I say, what? I can assure you it's not the glassware. Just if you have really good light, sometimes even a highly filtered beer, you'll see some very fine, I'm talking about very fine particulate matter. I'm not talking about chunks. Now, you get an old beer, and I've gotten some out-of-date German beers. They have globs, but they'll smell foul, and you'll know they're just not good at all. There's one little yeast particle in there, I think. I can assure you my glassware is clean, because when I clean everything by hand, I don't put it in the dishwasher, and that water is scalding hot. If it's not injuring my hands, it's not hot enough. That's the way I look at it. That's the way we were trained at Taco Bell back in college. The manager said, if that water doesn't scald you, It's not hot enough. I want these, all the metal pans, everything. I want it clean, and I mean clean. And we would, I don't know about now, but I know in 1987 to 91, that Taco Bell that I worked at, that was clean. Everything was clean with steaming hot water and extremely abrasive cleaning agents. It was company owned. Pepsi-Cola. PepsiCo owned it. And they were fanatical back then. I mean, you get fired quick. I don't know about now. Usually the management, the ones that got it. All right, but any kind of little discrepancy. Yeah, there's fine particulate matter in this extremely clean glass. It's brown, translucent, light brown. Is it remarkable? Like, oh, I can't believe it. It's a brown ale. I've never tasted anything like this. No, it's not. Okay, Newcastle. Is it similar to the old Tadcaster Newcastle brown ale? Yeah. It is. It's just a stronger, like, imagining of that kind of thing. 7.4 as opposed to the flip 4.7. Of course, they had it in the brown bottle and the can. You don't have to worry about the skunking. You know, Newcastle came in those clear bottles, and I had some skunky ones in the past where they were left out in the light. But like Stuart Picard at Gin Riel Trail says, look, skunky beers, people overplay that. He says, just leave it out, let it set for 1 minute in the glass, and all of that will dissipate and it won't smell skunk. Tried it out, he was right. So much for that. It's like foam in a glass when people tell me, you're pouring straight in, it's got a lot of foam. My answer is always, so? What does the foam do? It dissipates. It turns back into liquid. Then you got beer, okay? Doesn't make the beer flat. I don't know where that crazy rumor started. Kansas City Southern Railroad. Prickly carbonation. If you're at a bar and they're pouring it off the draft, like if I went to Chili's over there and they're pouring Dos Equis Ambar from the draft, yeah, I want them to tilt the glass so it's full to the top. I want to get, you know, I don't want them to wind up with that and I'm paying for that. Different. A can is 16 ounces. Foam goes down, I refill it, and it's all wonderful. It's going to be the full 16 ounces getting consumed. So, score. I don't know where Ray Beer gets these scores sometimes. Pleasant bitterness, very balanced beer, strong, hefty, 7.4, robust. Yeah, everything's working. Like literally everything is working with this beer across the board. Thank you, Craig. I know he wanted to see what I thought about it, and I think it's fabulous. Is it just good? 84. I think that goes back to some people having some kind of issue with brown ales. I don't know why. This is like a thing. In the early craft beer days, mid-90s, brown ales were like the bee's knees of craft beer. You might remember that Pete's Wicked Ale. Everybody was wanting to drink brown ale. Then it somehow wasn't popular. It wasn't cool to drink it. Abita's still pushing along with their Turbo Dog brown ale. And we got this. I'm going to give it a 95 out of 100. 9.5 out of 10. It's a fabulous beer. If I went back to Vermont, I've been there on road trips, would I go to this brewery? I think I would. I do believe I would go there if I was in the Green Mountain State. So laissez les bon temps relais. And one time we drove from the very top of Vermont to the bottom on U.S. Highway 7, north, south, you know, odd number. The odd numbers always go north and south. Really pretty. So laissez les bon temps relais. I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to Vermont and tour the Shed Brewery and get a meal and have a great time.